Hello and welcome to Health Matters Seminars. I'm David Morin. I created my courses in medical massage therapy to develop and enhance the clinical skills of practicing massage therapists engaged in soft tissue injury prevention and rehabilitation. I hope you'll watch this third video in this free series all the way through, because at the end I'll be making an exciting announcement that is, frankly, life-changing for me, and I think it will be for you too. And in this third video, I'll share how my unique no thumbs, more pull, less push techniques allow you to extend your massage career beyond what your body would otherwise allow you to accomplish, which is particularly important for mature therapists and anyone planning to do massage over the long term. So let me start with showing the ThumbSaver and beveled L-bar and why I advocate you use them. I wanted to show you that these are the T-bars that I received from a Dr. Nimmo-sponsored and Paul St. John delivered classes, which I took with Paul St. John 37 years ago. Along with a good friend of mine who's a carpenter, we designed, through using oak and a larger shaft, made a ThumbSaver. I renamed it the ThumbSaver, and this continues to be the same approach as Dr. Nimmo's beveled L-bar, for clearing the lamina groove, for softening up the layers of muscle in the lamina groove, and we've also added many other uses for it. In almost every course, we have some use for this beveled L-bar that is not, you might not think of automatically. The ThumbSaver, however, has become the critical thing in my evolution as a therapist, because truly my thumbs got burned by doing so much neuromuscular therapy. And it wasn't just the direct pressure. It was the turning and the twisting of the thumb and taking it up this way and then applying pressure, or doing side glides with the thumb. My thumb can still do some direct pressure without any movement of it, but when I start to move it, it is so changed in the joints down around the base of the thumb that I was critically thinking about another line of work. The value in this is to be able to apply sustained pressure anywhere it's needed, for as long as it's needed, in just the right place, with no threat to the thumbs. The thumb is not even involved in that. In fact, people come to class and they'll grip the tool so tight that they'll say, "This hurts my hand." But in reality, it's a loose touch. Just the design of it, the fact that it's an L-bar rather than any other shape, lets the pressure be on the thenar eminence of the hand and able to put pressure with almost no holding power of the holders. These are sensors, remember. The thumb and the forefinger next to the tip. That way I have two very important sensory devices leading to my brain. Add that in with my index finger as I'm going along, and now I've got three sensors leading to the brain to help my brain get the message that's coming through this rubber tip. And guess what? People come into class sometimes and they say, "Oh, well, I wouldn't use a tool. I wouldn't want to do that. I certainly can't feel with a tool." But it turns out that with practice, they do. There are people sitting in this room right now that have indicated to me that yes, after diligent practice with this, I can now really feel through it and able to get that sensitivity that I'm looking for. So this has become paramount in this program. And I have students writing me and telling me all the time about how important it has been, how it has extended their career and changed dramatically the impact of doing quality therapy on their thumbs. I make these tools available to all the students of my 6 medical massage therapy courses, and boy, can they really make a difference over the length of a massage career. The other career lengthening skills I'm excited to teach in all my classes is my more pull, less push approach. I found that many push techniques can be converted to pull techniques, particularly in the extremities. Here's some more about that. You know, I've done everything I can to save my hands and thumbs by not using the thumbs and using a lot more forearm than I ever used to, because it's a lot more saving on the body. And as I've aged over 37 years, I'm not near as strong as I used to be, and I don't deliver the same amount of force as I once could, but I can certainly use leverage to my advantage. And that's exactly what I'm striving to do. When I'm using a forearm, I want to use leverage. I might reach down and brace here so that I get a better leverage point for using the forearm. In addition to that, I found that if I can do any pulling that I can do rather than pushing, also saves my body, because we do so much pushing in our work. And anything that I can do to save that and work at it just in reverse, it really saves those muscles, uses different muscles, and allows me to have a longer career. It's what's been working for me. I'm still working and doing fine with it, and I want to share some of these things with you. So, for instance, it can happen all over the body. But for instance here, if I brace here and I do a pulling technique here, then I'm using completely different muscles that I seldom get to use when I'm pushing. The pushing causes a strain in the back and up and through here in the traps and even in the infraspinatus and so forth. But here I'm able to use a pulling technique just with fingers, not with thumbs, and do cross fiber with pulling. It works very nicely right there at the hip. It works very nicely down here in the calf, where I'm able to hold the foot here and do a pulling cross fiber over the anterior tibialis. Simply bracing, and I'm not required to lean in and do a push technique, which might put my back in a strained position, but here I can keep my spine straight and do a pulling and even include it and make it into a rocking. Notice the rocking technique that works its way up through the client's body. And that's very, very good for those of you that have studied Tai Chi and Qigong and the wave technique. Then you'll know just exactly what I'm saying, that this is very beneficial to the body. Another place would be in the ankle, where I can place a push here and a pull on the ankle right in here. Another technique would be as I move the upper leg here, and I ask her to straighten the below leg, please. Put that down there. And here's a good place where I can use a pulling technique. I can brace her leg and pull across the fibers of the adductors by holding here and pulling. Do the quads all across the knee itself. The pes anserine can work right in here on that and can work just down the leg. Here's another one that I can use this as a holding and a pushing as well as a pulling here. This combination. A gentler push, making it a gentler push by the use of the pull technique, pulling and pushing, rather than just having it static and pushing on her only. So you see the variation there. Gives different muscles on my body a chance to come into play, and gives me a chance to use other muscles that I wouldn't ordinarily use and yet get a really good treatment done. I've been an NCBTMB-approved provider of CE courses and have been teaching medical massage therapy classes since 2001. To be honest, it's hard traveling so much. And I know it's hard too for you to break away from daily life to come to trainings for days at a time. So for all our benefit, I wanted to find a way to make it easier to access everything that I cover in my 6 MMT seminars. It's actually taken a few years to put it all together in the right package for you. But with the assistance of a skilled videographer and distance learning expert, we've created an online course that I dare say is the most comprehensive online training program in medical massage therapy available today. That's why I'm thrilled to announce Health Matters Seminar's new 5-month online medical massage therapy masterclass. So any massage professional anywhere can step up into this more clinical and more lucrative category of massage. The online masterclass is now a part of our 100 CE hour certification package in medical massage therapy. Combined with 4 days of techniques training and supervised practice in a contact class, you get the best of both. Save 8 days of class plus travel time away from home and still get the direct contact and practical experience that most students prefer and many states require for continuing education. I'll be sending you a 4th video. In it, I'll detail the specifics of everything I cover in the masterclass and how this unique combination of online, on-demand videos, workbooks, and live webinars are all linked together through an interactive membership website where we can all work and learn together to bring this rich material alive and into your healing practice. There are many technique courses, but I don't know another series that covers the essentials of clinical practice with the depth we go into in our 6 medical massage therapy courses. And now with the online masterclass platform we've developed, everything I offer in my on-location classes is accessible to you at home without any of us having to travel. Nothing like this has ever before been offered in medical massage therapy training, and I'm so excited to be sharing it with you. So watch for the bonus 4th video in just a few days. I know you won't want to miss it. By the way, if you found value in what I've shared with you here today, please leave a comment down below. I'll read it and respond to you. And of course, a great way to share all this with your community is through Facebook. Please feel free to share the link to this video on your Facebook page or post it to a friend's or group page. Thanks for watching. I'm David Morin for Health Matters Seminars.